Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Day 3 of Nonstop November. I'm here, I'm making it, but today I'm going to be making these beautiful glass nails. They're blinged out and they're all clear. They're Extendo. I think this is the first time that I've done Extendo on the channel. I'm not sure, but starting off, I just showed you guys the sketch that I made of the nails, and that's usually what I do for most nails now, so I kind of have an idea of what I want to do because sometimes I'm just don't know. So yeah, starting off, I'm just trying to see how I want to place things, and then I'm going to go in with my first coat of the clear top coat to make these nails glass.
Monkey.
Alright, and now I'm just starting off with my, I believe that is the ring finger. Yeah, that's the ring finger. And I'm just putting a gem at the top, and then I'm going to get my bling chain. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like a ribbon or a trim. It's like a Swarovski crystal trim, I believe. And I'm just going to place the beginning of it at the end of that diamond, and then kind of make my own little snake design, or like a zigzag design, whatever you want to call it, across it. And then I'm going to put it on and fit it to size. As y'all can see, I'm about clumsy as ever. You're gonna see me kind of just rip the whole thing out of place, trying to cut it. No, I'm not supposed to be using. I should be using a pair of nail clippers to cut it, but yeah, I cut it. And here I am just putting things back together. Oh, I did it with the scissors, and I'm just trying to put it into place before I place it in the dryer. And yeah. Oh, before I put it in the dryer, I'm going to put a clear coat around it, because if you don't put a clear coat around it, you're going to see the glue residue, and I don't like how that looks. It makes the nail look really sloppy. But if you top it with a top coat before you stick it in the dryer and the glue fully dries, it comes out clear, like there was no glue residue. Alright, now that that is out the dryer, I can now do the next part, which is me just putting a Swarovski crystal trim around the entire nail. So basically that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know the size of these crystals. I could not tell you at all. But yeah, I'm just going around the side, and I'm going to go on the other side. I'm not going to wrap it all the way around because that's not what the look I'm looking for. So yeah. I did this like in such a weird order. I'm doing the pinky now, and I'm putting it with the crystal caviar. I don't know what happened, but I lost the clip where I was pouring it on there. So you see it just appears poured on there. I just poured it on there, and now I'm just moving things around and making sure it's filled in. I didn't want it like too overly filled. I just wanted it to be filled a little bit, because the purpose of the nail is just to be a glass nail, and I don't really like how caviar looks when it's like all stacked up. It looks gross, and also it tends to fall off if it's like stacked too high and not secure. So that's in the dryer. Now I'm going to be working on the middle finger. And the middle finger, I'm actually placing a spinner on there so that the Swarovski crystal in the middle can spin. How fun. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys the nail up close, and I'm just adding my gem gel glue, and I'm going to place that spinner on there. And when you put your stone or whatever you put on there on top, you don't see the spinner anymore. Alright, now that that is glued on, I'm going to go around the nails with the Swarovski crystals, you know, how I did the previous nail. And pretty much I'm just doing a similar design on each nail, but it different. Like, you'll see. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, now that that's all stoned up and dried, I'm putting glue on the spinner and I'm sticking my big. Alright, so now I'm on to the pointer finger, and at first I really didn't know what I wanted to do. On the paper I had it down as like a French tip, but I was just like, do I want to do that with all of those stones? And so I was really debating, so I just started off putting my first line of crystals where I always put them on the nail. And I just popped that in the dryer, then I brought it back out and I was like, you know what, I'll just do the French tip. However, I did end up doing the French tip, but I added like some shaped stones in there to make it look a little bit more full and not just a bunch of stones. Alright, and I just put the smile line of glue, and now I'm just going to start sticking the stones on. I'm using the same size stones that I used on all the previous nails and at the top of this nail. And yeah, I'm just starting there. And then in a second, I'm going to put on those other stones I told you about and fill it in.
Monkey.
Alright, so in total, this single nail took about 30, maybe 40 minutes at most, because I spent a lot of, and it's sped up so you can't really tell, but I took a lot of time like moving the stones around and trying to make everything fit and make it look full but not overly full and gaudy. And then I ended up going in with the caviar from the pinky nail and just filling in the tiny spots that stones just didn't fit together like puzzle pieces. Alright, and now we're done with that. We're on to the thumb, the very last finger. This one was pretty simple. I don't do fancy thumbs because you can't see them in pictures, so I keep them pretty simple, but I did the line across like I did every other nail. And then I'm going to put a big stone in the middle, and that's how that nail's gonna be. Now, as y'all see, I added a nice little wraparound crystal on the side. And now I'm going to pop these in the dryer and I'm going to show you guys how they look on. Alright, y'all, here is the complete set. I'm in love. I'm in love. I love them so much. They're super blingy. It's exactly what I envisioned, but even better. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed watching me make these nails. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and come back for tomorrow because it's Nonstop November and I'm here every single day, period. Have a good day.